What ball flight do you tend to get? Bit of a draw, bit of a fade. What do you tend to see?
Well, if you look at that Garmin and we watch that, everything looks. If you watch it, look at them things. Right, everything's right. And occasionally left.
Okay.
It goes more right when I try and hit it too hard.
Okay.
I think I now take my club too far back, but I never seem to stop myself.
That's not too much of an issue. What we're looking at here is we're looking at the pressure that you're applying to the floor. So there's your heels, there's the balls of your feet, left foot, right foot. Obviously we can see your swing, and this is the amount of force. We've got the force acting on you, and we're gonna see how we can use it the best way and how we can create the most optimal force to use.
I use my arms, I think, more than my body.
So yeah. So when you swing back, what you'll see here is your pressure moves. So you start to shift your pressure back towards your right foot, swing your arms, but your pressure's not doing much now. Can you see it stopped? It's even going the other way. It's moving more towards the balls, and there's your big toe. So you're moving onto your toes as you're swinging up. You're not using the ground to help yourself rotate. You get to the top, and now you're going to start to load into the floor. Like throwing, you're going to load, and then you can start to push off and use it. Here. Start to load into the floor. You've loaded into the ball of the foot, ready to push it off. But the thing is, this happens. You start backing up as you're hitting it, and that's why you're adding loft to the club. So you're turning your 7-iron into like a 9-iron. But you've got a lot of club head speed, so you still get the distance. It's a very strong shot, but it's sky high. And see how your body's stopped rotating, really, because you're flipping the club past the body. So the body has to stop to let you do it. So can't really use your body because you've already released the club. You know when you said you hit your wedges, you can hit them 150 yards when you thin them.
I've got wedges, but I very rarely hit them because I can hit them 150 yards about that high.
Basically, what you're having to time is that as you rotate that back, you're bringing the back edge of the sole in instead of coming down like that.
Yeah.
So we want to be de-lofting the irons and compressing it instead of adding the loft. And then it's going to give you more shot options and stuff like that. Control your ball flight better. Are you naturally right-handed?
Yeah.
Let's explore some release pattern stuff. Put your 8 in your right hand, 7 in your left. So we're going to have 2 clubs. I just want you to swing the clubs like that together. Just using your wrists like this and just letting the faces open and close. So it's really interesting how you do it. We're all different.
Yeah.
So I did this. Not that this is right, by the way, but I want you to explore what it's like to rotate your wrists, whereas you're doing this.
Right.
You're doing that,
Yeah.
and I want us to explore this first.
Oh.
So, yeah, that's not it either. But, so what you're going to find, and this is why these lessons are like they are, and they take the time, we've got to explore how you recognise movement, because we all recognise it different, and we've all got our own preferred ways of doing it, and there's nothing wrong with what you're doing. We want to blend a combination of all movements together and find our best way. So what we're going to do is we're going to be twisting these. That's opening and closing the face. You're trying to do that to open and close the face. Yeah. So when we swing back, just swing it back with your wrists and open them up. Yeah, just swing it back. That's it. Swing it back, swing it back, swing it back. That's it. That's going to be a very different feeling. And then to close it, it rotates the shaft and it closes the face. Yeah, that's it. Good. So it's just here, just letting the faces open and close like a door. And let your wrists cock as well. So your wrists cock up and down as well. That's it. So this is what swings the club up and down. If you just hold the clubs like that for me and do that, that swings them up and down. Okay. This twists them. And then you've got this action, which is what you're using for everything, whereas we're going to be able to rotate it. Keep your grip. We're just going to pick it, swing it up, and let ourselves rotate it.
Like tennis.
Yeah, exactly. And then with the left hand, it's like the backhand. Just like tennis, backhand topspin. That's it. Different feeling?
Yeah.
What we're going to do now with those 2 clubs is I want you to just make some circles. Open the club face and then close the club face. So that's it. So you pick them up. Just first of all, Neil, just pick them up, and then just with your wrist, cock your wrist up, and then make the circle. That's it. Perfect. So we can feel the faces opening and closing. Feel that?
Yeah.
So we're going to start to be able to sense if our club face is open or closed when we're swinging. And when we're doing it, just put both hands on it, make the circle again. Up and down and open and close it. Good. It's perfect. You can really feel it. Open and closing. So if that was a golf swing and you were swinging over there, out to the right and closing the face, what kind of shot's that going to be?
Draw.
Draw. Exactly. Just have a few swings for me. Yeah, that's it. Back and forth. Just want to show you this, what happens already. You can see yourself closing the face. And notice your handle's leading a bit, you're not flipping it. Look at that. Now you're starting to strike down. Now it can square the face this way. Doesn't need to do this, so you can still be swinging down, so it can lag. It's going to give us a license to use the body. What I want to do is first have a few little shots. Little half soft swings. That's it. That's beautiful, well done. Different feel?
Yeah.
So it comes out lower, because what you're doing is you're de-lofting the club.
It came out lower.
It's all right, no worries. That's it. Lovely. That was nice. That was a super shot. Well done. So what's it like to feel a face that's closing earlier? Just gripping it with your left hand. I'm going to move that away for a sec. Standing there with the club, I want you to turn 90 degrees away from it. Then I want you to swing it now behind you, like that. Good. And I want you to just feel the club rotate. So the club should rotate in front of you here. So it's already closed before you get to the golf ball. So you can just close, that's it. Ready? So you can just close it. Now put your right hand on and do it from here. That's it. It's going to restrict it, but more towards George, really. That's it. Now, with that feeling, just turn your body around, but keep that feeling. That's it. Now bring your feet back round to square, but keep that feeling out there. Good. And now have a couple of shots, Neil. Just feeling that direction out there. Good.
That's both stop with it.
Yeah, because you're closing the face. That's good. At the minute, just if you hit it left, it's fine. Yeah. We take this for example, right? Frisbee. If I do this, if I stand here and make a golf backswing. Now, if I want to frisbee it, you're going to turn it. And you're going to do it here. You're not going to swing down here and do it there. You start early. Okay, now you're in a place where you can use your body.
Yeah, got it.
Okay, try that with that hand. Left hand, and then you're going to swing it back, which is like your golf swing, and then you're going to frisbee it to me. Just swing it back, open it up, then frisbee, throw it. Yes, perfect. It's a weird feeling. Taking your club here, Neil, put that in your left hand, and just in the air, just explore that feeling. It's like the same as a frisbee. Now put your right hand on and feel it, just in the air. So you don't have to hit the ground, just... And then have a couple of shots. And just like you were when you were letting go of the frisbee, just letting your arm swing out there to the right. And it's going to draw straight away, giving you the license to swing to the right. Because you're going to get a strong shot. So now we're turning this 7-iron into like a 6-iron just by letting ourselves rotate. So it is better, but then you're still going to have that little bit at the bottom at the minute. But I want to see what happens when we go outside. What I want you to do now is we're going to just get that leading edge digging into the floor. So just with your left hand first, Neil, just want you to twist it like this, just into the floor, so it hits the ground behind you like this. And just stopping it into the floor like that. Behind your foot.
That one?
Yeah, like behind your right foot like that. And exactly, see yours wants to do this, right?
Yeah.
And look where my hand is when I'm in the ground. It's opposite my left leg, roughly. Yeah, so keep your grip. So we get used to that. And then hold it there and look where your hand is. It's opposite your left leg, you see. We're just giving the body a feeling of what it's like to have the club hitting the ground while it's behind your hand. That's it. And you can turn the face in so you can get yeah, that's it. There you go. You get the leading edge digging in. Good. Now put both hands on it and just do the same thing there. You don't have to make big swings. Small swings, look, and just use your wrist and just twist it in. Perfect. Now we've got that feel. Stay where you are. What you do, see that divot? I want you to gradually move it forward and forward. And look at the arc it's creating. Look, it's on an arc already. And when you get there, stay there and just feel it and then go into a bit of a finish. so you can feel where it takes you. So just into the floor, just gradually, incrementally move forward. That's it. Keep going forward, and then now go into a bit of a finish. Take a divot. That's it.
Yes, I never take divots out.
So this is the sound we want. That's the leading edge digging. And then you've got the bounce. Look, that's the sole of the club, and listen. You've got that sound of the bounce working. That's it. Just have a little shot like that, 3/4, but trying to take a divot like that. So that was a bit early again. Your follow through is going to tell you, if you're like this, if that face is pointing up, you know you've done this. If that face is pointing down, you've rotated the shaft. Yep. So see if we can get that face rotating. Better. So we'll see if we can make that divot a bit later now. That's it. Now that's the kind of flight we're after. Much lower, and the sound of the ball and then the ground. Don't worry about the direction. It's going to be left at the minute, probably. That's a good thing. Low and left is a good thing, so we're rotating the face. In fact, let's make it harder. It's too easy that for you. Here we go. So there's no margin for error. You've got to get that ball first. So you've got to really get forward to get that strike. So this is a proper acid test, and I'm throwing you in deep end early on. Excellent. Okay, now where the butt end of the golf club is influences where the bottom of your swing is. If the butt end of the club's here and I swing down, that's where my club's going to bottom out, but the ball might be there. But if that moves forward and now that's going to drop, it's going to catch the ball on the way down, and look, the low point's in front of the ball. So what's happening at the minute is the ball's there and you're doing this.
Hit into it.
This is rotating too early, so the handle's not far enough forward. If my handle's here, look what happens. Striking here. If my handle's here and I do the same thing, by the time I get to the golf ball, it's on the way up. I want you to make a figure 8 with the club head first. So just with your right hand, just make a figure 8 shape like that. This way, so horizontal, so it's that way. So it's not going up like that, it's not vertical, it's a figure 8 that way, like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Good. Now I want you to think of this end of the golf club, Neil, making the figure 8. So now you're making the figure 8 with that. Yeah, so it travels further. Can you feel how it's travelling further this way? Now, left of your body. Now you're moving the end of the club in front of the golf ball. We want this kind of feeling in your golf swing. Feel the butt end of the club travel to me. That's it. Yeah. Feel how late the snap is. Yeah, there's a snap now. Snap release, a swish. That's playing your golf shot. So we're just getting used to the club really first. Brilliant. That's fantastic. So you're getting a ball turf contact and a divot after the ball. Fantastic. Fantastic. Different feeling?
Yeah, we went as far as it did with full shot.
Brilliant. So this is how you start to get some control over your game, because you're controlling the flight, you see, the trajectory of it, and then you'll be able to feel the rotation, you'll be able to feel what you're doing for the shape of the shot. And then if you do it, in fact, you know what's going on at least. So you know what you need to do on your next shot. You need to get the butt end of the club further forward. There you go. Now you close the face as well, but that's okay because we're going to be rotating our body in a minute. So when you swing back to me, there, hold it there. Separate, open up, turn your shoulders and separate your arms from your chest and really open up here. That's it. So your arms are swinging back and forth. And then your arms just go back and forth though, Neil, like this, watch. So you're separating your arms, they're brushing your legs. Let your arms brush your thighs. That's it. So your arms are swinging back and forth, but you're rotating, you see, you're twisting. And now let's use the walking action though, look. Let's use your knees to twist your body. You've got to let your knees move in a bit more. That way. There you go. That's it. Perfect. This is really good now. You've got your ankles, knees, hips helping rotate Your belt buckle, your pelvis. Good. Step forward onto the carpet and feel that. Forward as well. It's twisting, for us, it's twisting through that's the big thing. To the left, yes. You don't twist that way enough, basically. Now let's just swing the club using that rotation. So using the boards like that. Left toe, right heel, left heel. Now we just want the club to swing. Let me just step in and show you. That's good, but you're doing all the work with your upper body. If I can step on those and just show you. If you don't mind standing there. So we don't want it all to be like a big block movement where it's, you've been used to driving it from the upper body and the arms instead of actioning it here and now letting that work through the body like a sequence. So this isn't affected, this isn't influenced. You can do what you like with the club, but use the power you're getting from this rotation. So when you rotate, it lags. It's like a slingshot. But you've got to rotate to do it. Now we're closing this face. When I rotate, in fact, if you hold that, both hands, and we twist it, just turn it, turn it, turn it. Now, if you twist your hips that way fast and turn your shoulders that way, look what it does, it squares it up. This is good, and you're using the board to do it. This is good. So your club's going that way, and you're rotating this way, instead of everything kind of being morphed together. Now grip it with both hands, and just pop over there on the plate. Just move the ball away. Have a couple of swings for me. Up in the air, back and forth. Different feeling?
Yeah. Weird.
Yeah, just have a couple of shots. Little shots. If you love the coaching and want to experience the effects of the training that you see with our pupils, you can purchase the GRFI system yourself by following the link in the video description. You'll get all the equipment and a 2-hour download covering all the fundamentals, exploring your movement and how you can use the ground and create those all-important ground reaction forces and transfer them through to clubhead speed and experience the gains that you're seeing in the videos. Well done. See how early you can get your hips through by using your feet and your ankles. There, that's it. So your lower body will go first, so you can feel the sequence. Well played. I want you to use your wrist to get some power. Yeah, and again. Okay, now if we rotate the head this way, twist your wrist, just hit it with the hosel. See, it's like a hammer. Now, just with the hosel still, swing it back and then twist your hips to get some more power. So that's it. Twist back, swing it back, and then use your hips. Excellent. So you can feel how much more power you've got by using your hips. Feel that? Awesome. Have a couple of shots there, Neil. And let yourself follow through. And again, so we're going to have to find our finish here because it's a totally different follow through now. Because it's a totally different release. Well played. It's all right. Look at your hips that are rotating now. Look at that. Look at your hips rotating. Look, they keep rotating now, look. It's fantastic, that. And notice that snap you were feeling with the wrist, that snap release. You can make it even later. So you can do it over here, in this space. Yeah. Yes. Now look how it keeps your ball flight straighter, you see. Yeah. Because you're releasing so much later. Well played. Yes, that is fantastic. Look at that flight. For us, we're going to go to our lead side, so we're going to take our stance and then put the right foot back on its tiptoe. So you're in front of the golf ball and you're on your left side, and then you're going to play a few shots, just half swings, holding your finish at the end. Narrow your stance a bit, take your right foot across to your left, and there you go. Now it's miles behind you, you see. So you're well in front of the ball, that's where you need to live. Trying to sit as low as you can and get on top of it. There you go, that's where we want to be. Fantastic. That is superb. Well played, best one. Oh, that's a golf shot. Then try normal stance. Awesome, that's brilliant. What a shot. So feel the sway first, then the swing. That's it. Very nice. Feel the difference? How it's later. Perfect. Absolutely brilliant. Different feeling?
Yeah, and I'll even hit it.
Yeah. So you can put so much less effort into your golf swing, but get more out. Look at that. That is awesome. Different flight. Awesome. Different sound.
Yeah.
And then even off these lies, you see, don't matter because you're moving forward. Look at that. And you didn't catch that perfect.
Oh.
But you see, notice all the ball flights are similar. They're all coming down. Brilliant. That's a golf shot. Good. Really good. Let's grab your driver.
Right, that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, it's the same thing. You need to shift. Brilliant.
Yeah, it's
That different?
completely different. So I'm used to go. I can't really do it now, but well, just as good as I could. No, I don't want to try doing it because
You don't want to go back to that place.
no point going there. Is there?
So you're going to get, that's better. Now you can see how low it's going.
Yeah.
Now you can just set out more for the right. So change your intention of your swing. You don't have to aim right, Neil, just swing right. Over here, then you rotate your face. And there you go. That's what you get.
Wow.
There you go. Strong flight, isn't it?
Yeah, a lot better. Big hit that like.
Massive, off the end. That's awesome. Shot, Neil.
Yeah, that's all right, that, isn't it?
It's brilliant. We'll go down this 6, shall we?
Sound.
Brilliant. Did you enjoy that?
Loved it.
Awesome.
Give them absolutely